In the secluded village of Oakhaven, nestled by a misty river, lived a young man named Leo. While others toiled in the fields, Leo watched the clouds, his potential buried under layers of deep sloth. The villagers whispered as they passed him, their eyes filled with pity and silent judgment. "He's a ghost in a living body," they said. Leo heard them, and a spark of shame finally ignited. Seeking a change, Leo sought out the hermit of the silent river, a man who could see into souls. "Master," Leo pleaded, "the weight of my laziness is crushing me. How do I become whole?" The hermit said, "Laziness is a demon that feeds on silence. To kill it, you must build a mountain. Carry one stone from the river to the peak every day. Never skip, never complain." Leo started the next day. The stone was small, but his muscles screamed in protest after months of rest. Days turned into weeks. The villagers laughed. "Look, the lazy boy is playing with rocks now." But Leo didn't stop. He focused on his breath and the weight of the stone. He was changing. His body became lean and strong. The exhaustion that once broke him now fueled his fire. Months passed. The stones Leo carried were no longer small. He moved massive boulders with ease. He had built a small monument on the peak, a fortress of his own discipline and hard work. One day, a merchant's cart got stuck in the deep village mud. No one could move it. Leo stepped forward. Without a word, he placed his shoulder against the wood and pushed. With a mighty roar, the cart broke free. The villagers stared in absolute shock at his strength. He didn't want their praise. He wanted the mastery of his own mind, as the hermit taught. But a dark omen appeared. The silent river turned a sickly, dark green. The curse had returned. Legends spoke of the Languid Spirit, a beast that grows whenever a village falls into laziness. Fear gripped the hearts of everyone. They turned to the only man who could help, Leo. "I did not build my strength for your praise," he said. "I built it to survive the coming storm." That night, the sky broke. A storm of terrifying proportions descended upon the valley. The river groaned like a dying beast. The floodwaters began to rise, threatening every home. Leo stood at the riverbank. He knew the source of the evil was beneath the dark vortex. Suddenly, a scream pierced the air. A young girl was being pulled into the water by a shadow. A monstrous creature of vines and mud rose from the depths. Its eyes were cold and dead. Without a second thought, Leo dived into the freezing, murky abyss to save the child. Underwater, it was a world of shadows. The monster's vines wrapped around Leo's chest. The creature tried to pull him into the dark mud of the bottom, the place of eternal rest. But Leo's will was forged in stone. He grabbed the vines and tore them with raw strength. He reached the girl and pulled her close. "Hold on," he thought. "The light is just above." With one final, explosive effort, he broke the surface and swam toward the rocky shore. The villagers pulled them out. The monster shrieked and dissolved back into the clear water. Silence fell. The man they called lazy had just saved their future from the darkness. Leo looked at the hermit's hill. He realized the stones were never just stones. They were the building blocks of his character. Laziness was a choice, so was greatness. From that day on, Oakhaven was never the same. Everyone found their own stone to carry. Leo became the silent guardian, a symbol that any shadow can be defeated by action. He often remembered the hermit's smile. The greatest battle is always within. Your life is the river. Don't let the spirit of laziness pull you into the depths of regret. Every day you don't work on your dreams, you are adding a vine to your own chains. But like Leo, you have the power to break free. It starts with one stone, one decision. What is your stone today? Is it that book you haven't read or that work you've delayed? At the Mindset Citadel, we believe in the strength of the soul and the power of discipline. If this story stirred your spirit, join our community of warriors. Subscribe to our channel. Hit the bell icon so you never miss a lesson from the Valley of Wisdom and Growth. Leave a comment below. What is the one habit you are going to change starting today? Remember, the river only drowns those who stop swimming. Stay focused. Stay legendary. Thank you for watching. We will see you in the next chapter of your transformation.